Hello and welcome to our today's episode of Use Case Tuesday. In the last episode I introduced you to our internal bot Vally. Vally is really helpful if you want to create content, summarize documents. You can upload PDFs or presentation and get a summary of the whole document. You can also create text for emails or for blog posts. But what if you have questions that are regarding your internal usage, like your company specific information, such as how do I call in sick or where do I hand in my vacation? For that purpose, we created a RAG extension for Vally. RAG is a retrieval augmented generation system. This technology helps you to go through the documents you already have created for your employees and extracts all the information that are available there. Those information can then be used for all the users to ask questions. So basically you can ask any question where the information is given in the document. And how this is being used I will demonstrate you today in this video. So let's have a look how it looks in Vally. First of all, you might see the difference. We already have here some questions that you can ask. For example, how can I call in sick? When do I need to plan my vacation? These are based on the documents that we provided. We included 3 documents. One that goes through all the vacation requirements, one that goes through the sickness, and one that provides a Wi-Fi password. Those documents are in German, as we are a German company. The benefit of that is you can upload any documents in any language. So it can be German, it can be Dutch, it can be Norwegian, whatever, it doesn't matter. The bot will still reply in English. In this document there are information such as when do I need to hand in my vacation, or can I do half days of holidays or full days of holidays, what is with the remaining holidays from last year, and also what is with the over hours, how can I include those. So one question we can start with is, when do I need to plan my vacation? For that purpose we just click on the question. We can also enter it manually. This is what we will do afterwards to see the difference. Now the system goes through the document and scans them and looks to find the information. Here it says a large part of the vacation should be planned at the beginning of the year. And it says also the documents where it can be found. So if we look in the Urlaubs PDF, we see the highlighted information. So it shows you which part of the document is being used to retrieve the information. You can also scan through the document and see if the information is correct. This is also always helpful to just validate the information provided. But if we want to ask, for example, another question to the document, what happens with my remaining vacation from last year, it's also able to retrieve that information. And then you will see that the highlighted part is a different part than before. Annual leave can only be carried over the approval of the supervisor until March 31st of the following year. Otherwise, the vacation days will be expired. So let's have a look on the document, and here we see the highlighted part. So it changed. It's looking at the same document, but a different part. What is with the question, how do I call in sick? This is a bit of a more generic question before we ask very specific questions in the document. But what if the question is a bit more broader and needs some more information? Then the answer, of course, is also a bit longer. So here in this case is, please notify us by 10 AM on the first day of illness and send an email to krankmeldung@krankmeldung.com. The notification of illness should be sent to this address and also includes the team leader and unit leader in CC. From the 3rd day onwards, a medical certificate of incapacity for work must be submitted. So here you also see the PDF and the document that is being used. It gives you all the information, it gives you a little bit of extra information, but summarizes more or less the process on how to call sick. Also, a good question is, what if I ask a question that is actually not given in this document? For example, in this case, do I need to inform Max? Max can maybe be your supervisor if I am being sick. Max is not being mentioned in the document. So in best case scenario, this will provide an answer that Max is not being mentioned, this information is not being given, and this is also shown in the answer here. So the answer of Vally will be, it is recommended to include the team leader and unit leader in CC when reporting an illness by email. However, it is not explicitly mentioned whether Max is a team leader or a unit leader. So this is an information that Vally is not aware. So it cannot provide you the information, but it will also not give you false information, which is really important, as ChatGPT, you might have noticed if you ask generic questions, they might be wrong, and ChatGPT always tries to answer the question. But in this case, with the RAG system, it just goes through the documents, and if the information is not given, it will also not give you the information and says something like, I'm sorry, I cannot provide you this information. Maybe you need to look more into detail, or you can look into here, or tries to assist you with the information that are available. Another really nice attribute of the RAG system is that you can also include pictures. For example, also in often use cases, what is the Wi-Fi password? What's the VLAN code? And if we want to know that, it is also useful, for example, to create a QR code. We have like in our document, which you can see below, which will be used, a QR code, and then the user can, for example, on the mobile phone, just scan the QR code and is logged into the Wi-Fi. And here you can see it's provided in the chat, so the user does not need to open the PDF. It can also use a QR code or any other picture, it doesn't have to be a QR code, in the chat. And here we can also have a look into this document. This is a really plain document where just the Wi-Fi password is given, the name of the Wi-Fi, and also the QR code. This was our demonstration about the RAG implementation. If you have any questions or are interested in implementing it in your company, please don't hesitate to contact us. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next Use Case Tuesday.